Right, guys, so wanted to just give you an update on the meet. Haven't really been talking that much, just been focused on lifting, but the squats went well. They had made me use a power bar instead of a squat bar like I'm used to training on, because I was in flight A, and one of the little girls was going for like some national all-time world record attempts. So the meet director decided to have the power bar for flight A. I didn't really want to, be that guy and ask, can we switch out for the squat bar where I squat, I don't even squat that much. So it's just like, I just went with it. Felt a little bit different out of the hole and whatnot, but still got a 7.5 kg meet PR, so pretty happy about that. And then bench press went, decently well. I probably had about 2.5 kg left in the tank, but something I learned from past meet experience is that on bench press you just want, for me myself, staying more conservative is always best because that's a really finicky lift. So I'm really happy about that. Right now I'm just waiting in between deadlifts and finishing up bench press. Is 12:40 right now. Likely B flight and C flight will go and for about 45 minutes each, so about an hour and a half, and then we'll have a half an hour break in between deadlifts. In between bench and deadlifts, I'll eat in between then a pretty decent amount of food, take some extra stimulants, and then hopefully my plan is to go 633, 666, and then 689. And then depending on how 689 moves, potentially move to 701 to check the state record for the open class. So we'll have to see what happens. But right now, just gonna chill, relax, walk around, and then eat some food, and then get in the zone of so everything's up off the ground. So that's that.
Bars load for Adam Peeler, attempting 633.8 pounds. This is good. That was 3.5 times his body weight, guys.
So the first attempt was a little bit weird. I just need to make sure that I have my shoulders back a little bit more, push myself into the bar and spread my feet out a little bit wider than, so I had them a little bit closer than I normally have it in training. And brace hard. I'm very confident about this next lift. I know I'm going to get it. And then we'll see what happens from there. This will basically tell me how strong I am.
All right, the bar is loaded for Adam Peeler. He's attempting 666.9 pounds, which is 3.7 times his body weight. Big deadlift. Let's get behind him, Jeremiah, Utah State world attempt. Next on the platform is Adam Peeler. He's attempting 688.9 pounds to break a Utah State record in the deadlift. Let's get behind it. This is a massive deadlift. Let's give Adam a great big round of applause. That's a massive deadlift. Nice work.
All right, so just finish up deadlifts. Wasn't the outcome that I wanted. Still got a little meet PR. Honestly, I don't really have any excuses other than I just wasn't strong enough on the day to pull that. It was a good fight, but yeah, I'm not unhappy with my efforts. I gave everything I possibly could, and just that number wasn't there. today. That's okay. So I'm just gonna go back to the drawing board. Still got to meet PR. Still got a PR total. So all I'm going to do is just go back to the training, and you know, I hit 683 in the gym. The meets are different though, you know, different circumstances. You know, I think that's something I probably will not do going forward, is pull a really heavy deadlift, you know, that close to competition. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I still had a great time. I'm not unhappy. I gave it my best effort, and yeah, that's really all I can say. So yeah, just thank you guys all so much for this support. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. So I end off that clip a little bit, I guess, in a weird mental state. This is about 2 days later after the meet. I've had some time to process it. So just to preface how the day went, I woke up that morning of the meet, and I knew something was wrong with my stomach. I had woken up and I felt like these really weird air bubbles and lots of just really odd sensations all day, and it kind of persisted throughout deadlifts, and it got just even worse. And then right after deadlifts, I wasn't feeling very good, and I didn't really know how to formulate my thoughts. I literally went after that clip to the bathroom and I threw up, and then kind of just had diarrhea. It was throwing up all night. I woke up the next day 178 pounds, so just mainly just dehydration. But the fact that I was able to perform that well, even with, you know, having a stomach bug all day, you know, kind of taking away from maybe some of my top end strength, is still really, really good. Since the start of the year, I've done 3 meets in a row, and I have mainly just stayed the exact same body weight. And I've improved my total by 70 pounds, about 71 pounds. So in the span of 6 months, like, that's pretty good. Especially being in a weight class that I am not built for. I am too tall to really be 82.5 kg. The top lifters in the 82.5 kg weight class tend to be around 5'6" to 5'9", whereas I am just under 6 feet tall, like 5'11 3/4. So I really I need to gain weight. I need to move up a weight class, and I'm really, really excited to document that. It's just going to make me such a better lifter, really help me feel more comfortable, not as restricted with my diet, and all that stuff. Just, you know, staying at this weight class. Like, I have made great progress still, but I know that long term, I really want to be the best I possibly can. That does mean moving up a weight class. But all in all, like, the day went pretty well. I felt like I had peak squats great. I felt strong on the day. Was a little bit conservative on my third attempt. I think I maybe would have had, you know, 479.5 if I really pushed it. But I wanted to stay safe and go with a number that I knew I could hit. Same thing with bench. I probably could have, you know, I really had to grind. Probably could have pulled and pushed 341.7. But something I've learned about meet day is, like, go with what you know that you have. Most of the time, you know, unless it's like a money meet or going for like a certain number, it's about building that total, and then you can kind of send it on deadlifts, like, if needed. So, you know, the reason why I call it 689 was because I wanted to hit 683 in the gym. You know, like, probably like an RP like 9.5. I think I maybe had, you know, another you know, 10 pounds on that, so you know, probably could have gotten like 694 on the day. But I think that I basically took too heavy a weight too close to the meet, and that's why 689 wasn't there. Mainly, I think that obviously something did play some factor into that, but I just think I tapered too late. I didn't have enough time to just dissipate that fatigue. So going forward, I'm going to be tapering, you know, sooner on deadlift, I mean later on deadlift. Like on deadlift, I started tapering a week out, and that's just not enough time. However, I did start my taper on squat 10 days out, and traditionally I've only done 7 days, but 10 days seem to be like perfect for me. So going forward, I'm going to do that. Bench, I had my last heavy-ish session on Tuesday of that week, and I felt great. I felt like that was perfect amount of rest for me on bench. So I think that at the very least, like, I have a ton of really good data going forward on how to peak myself, how much rest I really need. Deadlift's probably around 14 days, squats 10, and then bench press about you know, heaviest, like start my taper about 5 days out. and have my last bench session on the Tuesday of that week going into the meet. So that's all really, really good. But I felt good on bench press. And then deadlift, like, honestly, I think that it was mainly just a technical error. I think that, you know, as I got moving off the floor, got to under my knees, but, you know, my chest just fell forward. I wasn't able to stay in position, and sumo deadlift, you can't really grind at that position. Like, if I got above my knees, I could have gotten it, but, you know, it just, you know, got stuck like right at my knees. Couldn't recover. Lost my brace, so just had to drop it. But yeah, I'm really excited for what's going forward. Like, for right now, my goal is to like this week after my meet, I'm just kind of taking like an intro week, you know, RPE like 5 to 7 on my main lifts at most. Doing some bodybuilding work, some things I haven't really done in the past. Taking some time off to really grow into 90 kg. Getting about, you know, half a pound to 1 pound per week. Just seeing what happens. And then probably will have my next competition around March of next year. But I just need some time to just relax a little bit, enjoy training. And, you know, I've been competing three meets this year, been in prep since December of last year. So I think I've earned a little bit of a break, but really couldn't be happier with my progress and with my results. And, you know, I worked extremely hard for this. And, I know that as good as my progress has been at 82.5, moving to 90 kg is going to open up like a whole new world of possibility, because I just need more muscle on my body, like on my legs, like everywhere. So I'm really excited to document that. So over the next few months, it's basically going to be like, everything's going to be like road to 90 kg. And just kind of documenting what I'm going to be doing on Instagram and on YouTube with like how things are going, what I'm doing in terms of cardio, steps, nutrition, training, how things are going, you know, struggles I'm having and whatever. So I'm really excited to just show you guys all that. But yeah, I know I did my best at the meet. That's all that you could ask for. I'm injury free. And right now it's just about building that momentum. And 700 is going to come soon on deadlift. I know that everybody's really excited about that. But yeah, I'm really excited for everything to come and all my potential in the future. So thank you guys again so much for the support, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one with episode 1 of Road to 90 kg. So thank you guys again so much. If you guys are interested in coaching or programs, just go to adampeelerfitness.com or shoot me a DM on Instagram at adamdpeeler, and you know, I can have you hook you up with a free consultation. We can talk through your goals and see how I can best help you. So anyways, guys, that's that. You know, keep showing up, keep doing your job. It's worth it. Later.